Good morning, LinkedIn family. Very happy Monday to you. I
Morning.
am another Coffee with Bob, and I am very pleased and very honored to be introducing you all to Chef Jill Sullivan,
Hi,
the chef
guys.
on LinkedIn, and that is giving Gordon Ramsay a run for his money.
Oh, don't put me there. Don't even go there.
All I
He's my
know is,
favorite chef, for sure.
okay. All I know is that with every post you make, I gain another 10 pounds.
The chefs always get that blamed on them.
Well, so if you're not connected with Jill, you got to follow her. You got to connect with her, and you got to engage with her. She put some dynamite stuff out there and really posts the best looking food I've ever seen. Um, and
Wow,
and
Bob.
I just noticed you did a post the other day where you were working with a new seasoning on your breakfast.
Michelle Mazzara
Tell us a little bit about that.
and Love a Foodie. I just happened to run into her one day. It was my sister's birthday, her 62nd birthday, and she loves tea. And so I ordered her the Love a Foodie tea. And then I went down to California and shared it with her around the pool.
Wow.
And she could not, she said, "That is the best gift you could have ever given me, Jill." She said, "You know me very well." And so we shared tea and talked about Michelle Mazzara's Love a Foodie teas. And I've actually lately just been okayed to share them with the world. And I just really love them. I use them. I haven't really used them in my job yet, but I plan to be ordering some next month and start using more of her
So,
nice spices.
what makes them so special?
They're all natural, which is really a big thing. I mean, there's a lot of additives in a lot of spices, things that aren't good for you, like sunflower oils and extra salts and things like that. Hers are all natural. And so I like that, but they actually taste really, really good. My favorite is this one here, the garlic lovers. I
Ah,
use it on everything.
yeah, I like
Meat,
garlic.
you can put it on everything, lamb, beef. I even put it in my scramble the other day. You saw that,
Yeah,
right?
that was amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe go
So,
downstairs
I
and
mean, for
scramble
a
some eggs.
chef to find some kind of a natural seasoning that you love, you just can't stop talking about it. And so I've been just sharing it, and we've actually become really, really good friends. We
Awesome.
talk a lot, and she's a really great lady. And so I love just sharing her Love of Foodie seasonings because they're just so good.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I tag her in this post, so make sure you look for
Okay.
her tag and follow that along too. This is one of the things I love about LinkedIn. Everybody can relate to food, right?
Right.
Especially during the pandemic, and you've had some really good posts about eating healthy during the pandemic. Kind of share
Yeah.
something like that, would you?
For anybody that's trying to lose weight, it's just a tough one. And for me, I gained a lot of weight during COVID just from, I think it was just the stress. And everybody can probably relate to that. Those from March to now, it's been a ride. And so it feels like a roller coaster. I'm finally going down into the landing, and because it's just been very stressful. But we've all learned so many things through this pandemic. And one of the biggest things that I have been reflecting on lately, and I've noticed when I go to work, is that I've learned to not be so focused on the task, but to be focused on the kids and to have more fun with them. And it's really taught me a lot. It's taught me to just not be so focused on results.
Right. That's awesome.
And yeah, because the kids now are at home school. They're
Right.
homeschooled. And I know a lot of chefs can relate to this. We have so many tasks and time frames that we have to stick to. But I've learned to just relax and have fun with it and enjoy the kids while they're there.
How's your reopening been going?
We never closed.
No?
It's a mental health. I work for a privately owned boys' school.
Oh, okay.
And so all of them have stayed there. And so that's where a lot of my stress came from, was trying to make sure that the boys had all their food needs that they needed, stuff like that, you know.
Wow, that's interesting. So you guys were you all quarantined together, or how do they manage that?
We just started wearing masks, and those that were, I can't really go into a lot of detail because of the HIPAA laws,
Sure.
but they do have a quarantine apartment that they send people to when they get COVID.
Hmm.
And a couple of people did contract COVID, but we all wear masks at work and take extra precautions. They were, doing taking your
Temperature.
temperature when you walk
Hmm.
in and things like that.
Wow, amazing. That must have been. I can't imagine how stressful that must have been.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you can imagine your own boys,
That's what
it's
I
a
mean.
boys,
Yes.
it's a boys' school,
Yeah.
and sending them far away, and then having COVID hit, it was kind of a scary thing for parents. They, I would have wanted to take my kid out,
Right.
but the director worked really, really hard to keep all the parents happy and content, and just know that we're going to take really good care of their kids. So,
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I heard the phrase "food is love" all the time, and
mm,
I think your posts sort of and you as a person sort of embody that, which I think is awesome. So I think those boys were in
thanks,
good.
Bob.
Yeah.
You do too. I just love you. I just love you.
Thanks. I appreciate that. So,
Yeah.
as we're starting to crawl out of this pandemic, right? And we all got our COVID-15. Some of us got our COVID-20 going on. What's some of the best advice from a chef, from a eating perspective, can you give as far as foods are concerned to help kind of, jumpstart our metabolisms or something?
Oh gosh. Well, in my job, there's a lot of different kinds of food that I have to make. I have to make kosher, vegetarian, vegan. There's so many different palettes out there and so many different needs and wants. I just try to stick to the whole foods
Hmm.
because everybody can eat that. Nobody's allergic to potatoes or spinach or whole foods.
Hmm.
So I try to cook with whole foods, and that's why I really have gravitated to Michelle's Love of Foodie spices, because that also incorporates, they're not, there's nothing in
Non-GMO.
them. There's nothing in them that's going to hurt anybody. So yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna order some because I found out yesterday that my daughter gets that tea. She's
She does.
she's a health food nut, and I was talking to him and telling him that I'm doing a coffee with Bob with a real live chef, and so she's a foodie, so she was all excited
Awesome.
that was going to be doing that. So she's going to be watching this, and I told her about the foodie spices, and she goes, "I get that tea." I'm like, "Wow,
No kidding.
yeah, she loves it."
That's
She loves
what's her favorite. Mine
it.
is
I
mine.
didn't. I
Mine
didn't.
is the passion fruit and blood orange.
I didn't
But my
ask her.
sister's,
I'm
I think
sorry.
my sister's was lemon. I think the
Lemon.
lemon. Uh-huh. But
Awesome.
they're so good. So
Yeah.
good.
Well, I'm definitely gonna go and order some today. Jill, thank you very much for doing this with me. I definitely want to do it again with you. And
Thanks, Bob.
please stay connected and stay safe.
Okay.
All right. Have a
Nice
great
talking to
day.
you guys.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.